September 25, 2025. And now in the news in the morning here in Sweden, they were telling that it had been this UFO have coming to the north of Denmark on that airport in north of Denmark and very close to Sweden, as we are connected to Denmark. Where I live, in my city, we are so close to Denmark, so we are in like a union in business together with Copenhagen and my city, Helsingborg. And they were saying this, that though it was UFO, and not directly they say, but they say that they don't know what it is and where it's coming from. So that means it's UFO, or what it says today, UAP, because they don't know what it is. And that means UFO or UAP. Everything that is not identified, it is UFO. So that's what they are saying. And my question is, I'm wondering how long they can hide and lie for us and not tell us the truth. And I think the answer I have on this is that they will close it and not say anything about it anymore. And then they hope that people forget it. So it's going into the misty, into the fog, so they don't, into the fog, so they don't asking about it. That is my opinion about it, that it will be a lock on to not talking about it anymore. But now this night was it on the airport in the north of Denmark, so it still are open until they close it, because there is no interesting to announce it and telling. And that's have happened many times. I'm so old, so I remember. And you that have followed me, you know that I remember everything of value. I try now to take away things that is not necessarily to keep in my brain, because in the about early 90s, I was at the university and study about aging, how this our aging brain I study. And they say that in the school that in old age, that is not need to be that we forget things, but it is that we have so much going on, because a normal way is it that we have children and grandchildren to take care of and remember, and we have had our story about life and things that come with it, and the brain it can't store everything that we have in our life. That it's like a scale that we that is good to remember, but it's not so necessarily to remember it. And then is things that we need to remember. And the brain can't take everything inside it and store it. So that's why we start to forget when we be older. And for me, I have my doctor have checked out my brain, and my brain is okay. I have done two X-ray on my brain, and it's nothing with dementia to do. And I have done tests also for dementia, a big test, and that I was okay in the brain. And I know, as I remember most everything, but I try to do that. I don't care about things that I can check out when it's necessary to remember it. So it can be that when I do this recording also. But I in 1994, when I was abducted of a UFO, and after that, I suddenly started to be interested to join the Air Force. And this is, people ask about evidence about UFO, and I can't tell them because I don't have any camera with me. I can't take a picture of it, and I still doesn't have. I have a telephone with a camera, but I don't use it, and so that I can't show picture. But the evidence is if people know me from years ago and until now, they can see how I have changed as a person. But that is the answer about when people ask me, why have you been on your own in 25 years? Why have no people coming to be together with you? Because they can see, they know, you know that I talking here. I am an official person. I don't hide, and I talk to any person. I love to talk to people. So I am not that kind that I hide. So I could have had many friends. I could have a husband and have more kids. I have 2 kids, but grown up. But that is why I have been on my own, because the evidence will be there when they tell how I have changed through the years. And I'm going back to when I lived with my daughter's father. We have a new built big house that we have done on our own in the drawing about how the house should look like, and there were people building the house for us. And my daughter's father, he had some experience by himself about UFO. And he come home one day and say that it was very strange. I was up here, it's a little higher level on the road, and I could see the house, our house, in front of me, and I was thinking, I am close to home now, I'm coming home. And I check out the clock, and then suddenly I disappeared in time, he say, and I was still on the same spot and driving to the house. But when I saw the clock, it had gone about maybe 10 minutes, and it was only 1 minute to the house. And he didn't understood how it could be this gap in time. And so he had also this experience. And then when I had been abducted, I suddenly started to join the Air Force. And I started to be interested of the universe, and I was interested of to be not to make any food to soldiers like everyone else, females, women, they only, in that time when I joined the military, it was only to make food to the soldiers for women. But I was picked of some reason to be in the staff, in the office of the military Air Force. And I was going to castle and those old nice buildings, and was there over the weekend, like 3 days, and sleeping there and eat nice food. And then I was educated of the military to put together radios like that, and knowing how to defend and how they are using us to make other people be frightened also, and this to split up, not have only a bullet, but the bullet should split up and be scaring for those that saw it, and in that way didn't want to fight anymore, like that. And then my my duty in the office was to talk to people in the ham radio. Ham radio, it's a short wave radio system, and then I place a note where they were on the map. That was what I did, and I was happy that I didn't need to lay in the tent. I never need to go out on the field and be cold and wet and tired and these things. I was in the office, in a house, a real house, and I learned how to shoot with a AK-4 in case someone is coming into the office. I needed to defend the office, to kill them with this rifle. And so I did that for some years. And it was very strange that I was, because I was not interested of these kind of things before the abduction. So they did something with me and then I find we split up, my daughter's father and me, and I find another man in Texas, and my daughter's father helped me to come to Texas, and it was this the day. Some days before I should leave Sweden for Texas, my daughter's father and I was shopping to bring with me some things to Texas. And then suddenly, when we were on our way back home, he drive the car out in the forest, and there were no cars around. It was only he and I, my daughter's father and I, in the car. And he sit there and say, "I want to tell you something," he say. And this was very strange acting of him. He was not like that, but he was serious this time, and he said, I want you to know that I don't understand anything about UFO, what it is, and I'm not interested of that, but living with you, I come to understand that it is real, even if I can't understand it. But I believe in you, he said. He said that he really pointed out you. But I believe in you, he said, and it was so relief to hear him saying this, even if he had experience of UFO, but he didn't want to know. He denied it. He thought it was fake for him, like that. But when I have talking to him about what he have told me about UFO, then he remember it, but he don't remember it just to pick it out from his brain. It's inside there. And so he said that to me, and for the first time and ever that it was someone say, I believe in you, because he had lived with me in 16 years. And that is the evidence when you see the changing. And this night when I wake up in the night and saw this black little figure, like a child, it looked like, but I only saw it in black, and it was black in the room also, but I could see it because of the, like a frame around that body. That showed me that there was sitting someone on my daughter's father's hip. And I told him next morning about it, and he said that I have taken with me. He said that this figure had no reflection light on it. No reflection means that the eyes can't see what's inside that figure. I couldn't see any face or nothing. So it's that kind of sort of aliens it can be. I have met many aliens, different aliens, but that is one kind that is. And then it was this, it was so strange because it could like going under the door, an ordinary room door, and it disappear, like be flat and be like a rug to go slipping under the door without opening it. And they were very childish, those, with no reflection light. So that's, I think, I don't know, because I never read about UFO and aliens. So I don't know if there is a report about that kind of alien that I had in my room, in the bedroom. And so that was the answer. And then, he drove me to Copenhagen's airport. That was the closest international airport. It is the airport, international airport for us that live in this city, Helsingborg. So it's what's have happened on the airport in Copenhagen. It is very close to me now, and this UAP name they have started to say in United States. It is because it's a wider group have been. It have been like things that we can't really understand that have coming to people. And that should be included also, that things that is odd but and can't be explained. I read today UFO Sweden. Their leader there, he's saying in their in the newspaper that everything can have an answer that we see in the air. He is saying that it's there is nothing that we don't know, that it is objects that we have here on Earth, he's saying. Because UFO Sweden, they don't want to have any aliens and UFO. They denied it. Their job is to deny everything. And that's why I reported to them in 1994 that I was abducted by a spaceship. And a man come and check out if we were on drugs or was mental sick, and I was studying at the university, and I was not. I have no illness in my body, so I didn't take any medicine at all. And my daughter's father was the like manager for the paper mills, was one of the top in the paper mills in that time, and there was no wrong with us. And he talked to my daughter also. She was 9 years old, so she could tell what she had seen of UFO, because we all saw UFO around our house. And then they have not taken contact with me, UFO Sweden. And the leader there for many, many years, he said to me one time that he was close to our house where the abduction was, but he was thinking to come, but he didn't show up. He didn't want to know. And in a UFO report it says that it's unexplained what happened in this 1994, but it was someone that wrote me and say that there is nothing about it in their archive, they say, so they have taken that away. So that's is nothing to report to. And then I had the latest contact I have, it was with MUFO, MUFO, and I talk sometimes about the reports. It was this latest time I saw aliens for the first time, really. I saw them. So, and they were in this house, this home. I moved in here 2020. So it must be about 2021 they were here, aliens, and I saw them, and I reported that to MUFON, and she said that they didn't care about this report because there is no evidence. It must be a photo, a camera or a video going on for them to take it serious, she say. So I stopped to reporting everything I have seen, experienced. So that is this podcast that I can tell you about it, and then you have to decide by yourself if you should believe or not that what I'm telling you is true. And so it is so far is it UFO on the airports, and I don't know if they find out it's UFO that they only close it down and don't talk about it in the news. I will tell you, whatever it happen, I will recording it and tell you if they accept or denied it, or what they will tell. And I think I say that in the last episode that it was a minister in Denmark. He was the first one that was telling that this was UFO. But that can means that he's talking like I tell you, that if they don't know what it is and where it's coming from, then is it a UFO or a UAP? That's it, and so far is it what we know, and for me is it evidence that something big is going to happen, as they move me now. Aliens are moving me to a house where there is a place in the basement where we should go to when if it's coming war, and this is a modern, it's a really new building of houses. So I am there just in the spot to go into that protection place. And that is very much evidence for me that something is on its way to happen. And then I will tell you a little news about my moving, that they sent me a lease, a contract on internet, but it didn't work, what I got from them. But it is not so far away to their office, so I'm going to drive to my landlord's office and sign under the lease today. And this place where I am now, that still are my home, I don't have the lease anymore. It's gone now. So I'm kind of technical out from this place. But I will move in December 1, 2025 to the new building with this safety space. So it's what I'm thinking. It's only me thinking that nothing really thing will happen before December 1 is when I move in there. It maybe will happen something. So yeah, it's be until December. We will see. Time will tell. always. So thank you for listening, and God bless you.